Today we're tackling competition and jealousy, the green-eyed monster of what will derail your best attempts at equilibrium and balance every single time. I don't care what country you live in, looking at what somebody else has and how can I get that and how come I don't have that and maybe we should do that and what am I missing out on, fear of missing out, are huge wastes of time, derailments, and places that distract us from doing what we need to be doing in our lives to build a life we love and understand. So let me give you some ways to counteract this because it's going to come up for all of us. First, I want you to use it as information. Are you really jealous of the family next door that's going to Disney? Then I want you to start saving money because in next year or the following year or the third year after that, you are going to Disney. Sometimes the things that we're most jealous of are the things that we should think about doing and we never thought of. And we're like, hey, how come they get to do that? Well, probably because they thought of it and we didn't. So use it as information. Use it to build into your life somewhere that it's something you want and that you want to do. Sure, maybe you're never going to have a yacht, but if you save up, maybe you can figure out how to, in 2, 3, however many years, rent a boat for an hour or two, not a yacht, but a boat, and go hang out on a lake somewhere. So there's ways to use our jealousy and competition to say, hey, I think that's such a great idea, let's do it. Another thing that you can do, number 2, is celebrate. Tell them, I am so glad you're getting to go to Disney. I know you guys must have saved for this. I know you guys must have planned this. I bet it's a sacrifice for you. Or I bet this past year or 2 has been really hard. Or some other way of just celebrating and leaning in. Far too often, we play small and hide our accomplishments, our achievements, the cool things that are happening in our lives because we are so scared somebody's going to be jealous of us. Can we stop that? Can we just say to somebody, congratulations, I'm so excited for you. Go have fun. And really mean it. It's a competition and jealousy buster every single time. A third way for us to kind of navigate looking at everybody else is knowing our own values. And we've talked about this in a previous class. When you have your bigger yes, it's way easy to not wonder if their yes is better because you know where your yes is. If you need to reevaluate your values every 3 to 6 months because maybe they don't fit, or you chose joy and you don't really want joy anymore and you want to choose knowledge instead because you see that they're going to, I don't know, museums or something, and you're like, hey, that's not really joy, but that's knowledge, and I would love to do that, but that's not my value. Go do that. Like, if you want to shift your values and tweak your values to work for your life on a bigger scale and start putting some things into practice, then go do that. But don't look at everybody else and say, well, they must have it better than me. No, they don't. Chances are, they don't even know what their values are. They're just doing stuff because they can and they should. And I guarantee you this, they're not going for balance and equilibrium, and you are. So stay your course, trust your values, and live those out. Celebrate with them and tell them, yes, I'm glad you're doing that. And us, we're going to spend 3 hours together hanging out at home because right now we just need connection. It's pretty awesome. Another one that to help us is gratitude. When we look at our own lives and think, wow, look at all the things I'm grateful for. Look at all the things we've been working on. We have 1 or more kids. We have a life we've been building. If you're a single mom, you're like, hey, I've been hauling on my own and I'm doing this. So where's the gratitude for what we already have? That often eliminates like what everybody else has, that probably they're not even thinking about gratitude and you are. Gratitude's incredibly powerful. Another one is contentment. And this is very different than gratitude. So gratitude is saying thank you. Thank you to yourself, to God, to others, to just being grateful for what is. And contentment is saying it is enough. Everything I have, everything I am, everything I'm doing is enough. I don't need more. I don't need more to be happy. I don't need more to be healthy. I don't need more to have a better life. What I have is what it's supposed to be right now, and it's enough. And I promise you this, when you start from a place of contentment, it is far easier to figure out what's a good fit for your life. Is that Disney trip a good fit for your life or not? I don't know. But when you start from a place of all I have is enough right now, it's amazing what you decide you need or don't need. The final two, limits. Understand your own limits. So yeah, everybody may be having great trips or doing cool things or whatever, but if your limit is, my family needs me right now, we need extra time together, I need rest right now, maybe somebody in your family is sick and everybody just needs to rally. There are limits in life, and this kind of happens in seasons. Sometimes we don't have limits and we're like, woohoo, those are awesome seasons. Maybe that's what they have, but maybe your season is different. So I want you to assess your limits. So can we do Disney right now? Well, our limits say no, because we're really stretched with a car payment or medical bills that came up or something else. So for this year, no, and that's our limit, and that's okay, because we're living here and we have to put our heads on the pillow at night. The final one is trust. I want you to trust your life. You've been doing a lot of good work in this course to really reconsider all kinds of things about your life in different ways to bring back equilibrium, balance, things you understand, so that you're not thrown off, you're not exhausted, you're not living in response to everything, and instead you're being proactive and creating life. I want you to trust that. Nobody around you has it better, because here's what's true. Even if somebody has the big boats or the great vacations, I bet their marriage is struggling. And even if their marriage is great and their kids are great and everything's amazing, I bet somebody is dealing with a financial concern that we don't even know about. The truth is, nobody gets all 52 cards in the deck. What we can do to get to our balance together is to play the cards we have until those shift and change, because they always do, or we're given other ones to use and play. I want you to celebrate others. Look at their lives, learn from them, see if it's something you want or not. But balance means we're not living in response to everything and everybody else, and instead getting really clear about who we are and what we want and living from that.